Dr. Chavis has made to our costs are far too numerous to list here. You've heard about him joining the NAACP at age 12 in Oxford, North Carolina. Also at age 12, the future Dr. Chavis successfully integrated his hometown library by becoming the first African American to be issued a library card. This year, Dr. Chavis received the Thurgood Marshall Award. There were, of course, a multitude of awards, accomplishments, trials, tribulations, and triumphs between these two events. I'm sure you will agree that the passage of time has not tempered or diminished his commitment and passion for justice and equality. That is why his life story brings to mind both our national theme, steadfast and immovable, and our local theme, solid as a rock. How steadfast is each of you? I'm not suggesting that us as an innocent person has to literally be unfairly imprisoned in support of the cause, as Dr. Chavis was. Nor am I suggesting that each of us must hold national office to make a difference. I am, however, not suggesting, but rather stating flat out, that it is time that we all get off the sidelines and really do our part. It is past time for us to truly get in the game. We have all, each and every one of us, spoken with someone who was complaining in some form or another that not enough was being done for support of minorities. Or perhaps they were complaining that not enough was being done to protect minorities from discrimination. Or perhaps they were complaining that not enough was being done to punish or stop those who were discriminating. Well, too long, too many of us have sat on the sidelines and complained while doing nothing to seek improvements. And too long, too many of us have allowed it to continue. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People is the oldest and arguably most effective civil rights organization in our country. Are you a member? If so, did you take a moment to explain the worth and value of the NAACP and invite this person to join? If so, have you taken the time to upgrade your membership to perhaps a life membership? If so, have you perchance taken the opportunity to provide a youth membership for a deserving young person? There is often a tendency in people to sit back and expect someone else to automatically advocate for them. We must unite, join forces, and fight for all of our rights. And if we expect to be successful, we must reach out and invite all like-minded people to join us in that effort. We cannot sit back and expect that others will do the right thing for us. Nor can we expect our brothers and sisters to sit back and expect others to do the right thing for them. If we do not assert ourselves and simultaneously encourage others to join us and assert themselves, how can we possibly expect or in fact deserve others to stand up for us? And in addition to this, we must strive to be all inclusive. By the way, the deadline for voter registration is October 17th. If you are not registered, perish the thought. Then register and vote. If you think you know someone who is not registered, then please encourage them to register and vote. The right to vote is a tool. If utilized, it is a power tool. Literally, millions have died to ensure Americans have the right to vote. Would you like to give up that right and just let somebody else decide how you should live, and where, and under what conditions, and where you should work, and what jobs you are allowed to hold, and on, and on, and on? Well, if you do not vote, that is exactly what you are doing. Vote nationally. Vote locally. Vote every opportunity you have. Encourage others to vote. Recognize the power of your vote. It is your right and your duty. Please exercise it and educate others to exercise it. Your vote and theirs can make a difference. Okay, it is by now pretty obvious this is a plea. It is a plea for each of us to take a full measure of responsibility for ourselves and ultimately for our future generations. It is a plea for you to go even a step beyond that and to educate and request others to take a full measure of that responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, one thread cannot even begin to hold an ocean liner at anchor. However, if you take hundreds or thousands or millions of threads, bind them together so that they are steadfast, immovable, and solid as a rock, you can tow the whole fleet. Thank you.